Hi everyone, it's been a long time. I've been working on data recovery these few days because my hard disk crashed all of a sudden, which is a tragedy. And my laptop doesn't work either. I was feeling so bad. And I start thinking about what if it's happened to the mail server. That would be horrible. Well, since we can't control what's gonna happen to the device, we should prepare a backup device and make sure both have the same data. So next time, whatever it is, network problem or hardware shutdown, we don't need to stop the device and wait for recovery time. So today, I'm going to introduce the high availability local backup function. Okay, so in system management, high availability local backup function, and we called it HA function later. So before we start the introduction, there are some things you need to know. First, you can only enable HA function when the models of both devices must have the same number, like 642010 can work with an 642010 mail server, but it cannot work with like 6430 plus. So the point is you need to have the same number on both devices. Second, if the backup type is local, please prepare an RJ45 network cable line and connect the HA ports on both mail server. Also, you need to have 3 private IP addresses for the HA Sigma. One is for master, the other is for slave, and the last one is for HA service IP. We'll talk about detail setting later. And please make sure both mail server have the same firmware version and the package and also the mail quota limit. So at first, go to the new mail server management page and go to system management, high availability, select local backup and type in the IP address which belongs to the activating mail server. So there will be 167 in my environment and press connect, which means we launch an HA request from slave to the master. So wait for it and then go to the master management page to check if there is a request. Okay, so here we can see there is a request and please check if the information is correct. So press accept to establish the connection. And this one is the HA management page on master. And this one is on slave. And please do the following setting only on master. And let's confirm the role. The master will synchronize all of the data config file to the slave. So enable HA to the both mail server. Then type in one of those 3 IP addresses I have told you to prepare to be the service IP address. Okay, so when HA setup is completed, the mail server works by using this IP address. So even if the master is unfortunately broken, the slave will take over without any delay because they share the same service IP address. So right here, you can set up the HA interface IP address. You can define whatever it is. Just make sure they are in the same segment. So press apply and please type in your password and wait for it. Okay, so now as you can see, the HA setup is completed. So now we can access the management page by using this service IP address, which means the HA relationship has been established. So here is an important thing you guys must know. Take a look at this button, Host Automatically Switch. After the HA enabled, please pause this button temporarily during synchronization. So whatever it is, network disconnection or any problem on master device, the system will define the master is down and change the role, which may be cause the data cover or missing. And please check the green tick on both sides. There should be 6 green ticks in the end. So you guys might have a problem on outgoing connection status. So if it doesn't work, please scroll down to external connection to detect targets. So in the default setting, there are 3 public DNS server. So the administrator can define your own target right here. It could be an private address or public DNS. And let's check the synchronization. So there are 2 sync processes at the same time. So first is the database synchronization. So during database sync, the mail service stops for a while. How long it will take depends on the model spec and how old mail server is. So I will say it's estimated about 1.5 hours. So after the database sync has been done, mail service will be normal. So as for non-database sync, it doesn't affect mail service, but it will take longer time to do because it includes mails, your mail logs, config file, accounts, everything. So after it's done, it means the HA has been set up successfully. Oh, there's one thing you forgot to do is that you need to enable a host auto switch button. So check if there are more than 3 times OK in the non-database file record. And just want to make sure the data in both mail server are the same. So if they are more than 3 times OK, then you can enable the button. What if you want to switch the active server manually? Click switching server and type in your admin password. Okay, so the change has been done, so you will see the original slave mail server right now is at the active status, and the original master is at standby status. So let's go to the active server, and I will introduce the button change status now. So if you want to change this mail server to be off, then you can select off, and this mail server will be turned off in HA relationship. Then the slave will take over. So if you select off and remove trust, then the HA relationship will be removed. Both mail server go back to single mode. So be careful when you set the HA function. It's related to data. So once you have HA between your mail server, you don't need to worry anything bad happen to mail server. There is always a backup machine got your back. Hope you guys take a good advantage of this wonderful function. So thank you for your watching.